Who missed me? Been gone for over a week. It is the crazy time of year in my job, and we're short-staffed, and I have to go into work at 9 o'clock and work an overnight, which I'm not happy about. And I had to work a formal event yesterday and had to wear a suit, which I'm real not happy about. It was kind of funny. I'm dieting down again. I have an important modeling expo on the 21st of January. Recruiters from New York will be there. Invitation only, so I get my shot at the major leagues. This has been minor league model's gonna try out for the bigs again, but I'm no longer young, but I'm gonna give it a shot. But regardless, it was kind of funny. I had to have my suit refit that I don't like wearing. You know, I work in a department, so it's an alterations department. So I had to ask for a favor, and I'm sitting there, you know, in my underwear as my pants are being made smaller. Kind of funny. Yeah. All right. So this video is why Sigma INFJs are often scapegoated at work. Been down this path more than once, and I may or may not be on it now. But there are reasons for that, and I have searched my intuition and found why, and the circumstances that can lead to this. So pay attention, particularly if you're male INFJs. That's right, all four of you, pay attention. No, wait, there's more than four of you. It's Sigma INFJ male Lilithans, where there's that are also demisexual. It's four of us. I declare myself the leader. But anyway, so in the work situation, if you're a Sigma male and an INFJ, you're probably gonna run into some problems depending on your work environment, particularly if it's, you know, more female than male, and the problem isn't from the females, it's from the other men, for the most part. Well, the men in leadership. Why is that? Well, depending on your situation, if there are males in leadership who are very alpha, very, you know, chip on their shoulder, everything they do is the greatest, and I'm the best, and then all that kind of stuff. Yeah, alphas in general don't like sigmas because sigmas, we tend to get attention without trying. The ironic part is we usually don't know it, that we're getting attention, particularly for INFJ. Oh yes, that infamous blind spot in our intuition. Yes, when someone is flirting with us, we do not notice until somebody else points it out for us. In my case, if a female is flirting with me, I usually, unless it's blatantly obvious, like physical contact, if it's subtle, it's like, I need another female to tell me this is happening. It's a blind spot. I know it's almost funny, but it's not at the same time. A lot of made fun of over the years for that. Apparently, over the years, there's been a lot of obvious things that I was completely oblivious to. But I'll turn around and use my intuition and make it so scary accurate that I scare the hell out of people. So, you know, balance. But in this situation, you know, Sigma is going about being a Sigma, really not talking much unless spoken to, seeing who's willing, who wants to like have a deep conversation on a subject that we're interested in, being honest about who we are and what we're about, and not really caring what the reaction is, because Sigma again is Sigma. And if without trying, people tend to be receptive of that for whatever reason. Alphas don't like that. They put a lot of work, many of them, into their game, and, you know, don't like the idea of any type of competition because, let's be honest, a lot of alphas don't like competition. They want the deck stacked in their favor, and for everybody, you know, I mean, after all, they call themselves kings. And of course, they want their like beta sidekick at their side, you know, to where they can point and the beta sidekick goes and, you know, runs their runs their errands for them, because that is beneath the great alpha. Like, great alpha is, always doing something important even when they're not. But so being a Sigma in this environment, bound to run into a few things. One, double standards. Mainly, there's going to be special rules that apply just to you, and they're going to change on the fly. Like, for example, if there's like a rule you're supposed to abide by, okay, and you're abiding by it, and it's Tuesday, all right, you're abiding by what the rules were on Tuesday, then Thursday, they'll change the rules and then punish you for what you did on Tuesday, even though the rule was changed on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? They're going to retroactively use that, which is insane. It's crazy. But be ready for that. Double standards galore. You're going to be at the wrong end of favoritism. The betas will like be the ones who get all the good assignments, and you'll be doing the crappy stuff. And they'll be watching you every moment of every day. Yes. So if, say, like the beta alpha worshiper disappears and is somewhere where he's not supposed to be for 2 hours, right under the rug. If the Sigma is like, I have to use the men's room. It is a biological function that I must do from time to time. And Sigma goes to the men's room and is gone for 5 minutes. Why are you not where you're supposed to be? Because it's over there. Yeah, stuff like that. That's going to be one of the bigger ones. Scapegoating, particularly because INFJs, being INFJs, we tend to call people out. And when we do, depending on who we're dealing with, they'll try to rewrite history. Given that we have really good memories, we're, okay, this happened then we'll, boom, facts galore. Point, you contradicted yourself here and here and here and here, and that's not what you said then, and you're trying to say this now, and you're trying to shift blame, especially if you know about narcissism. Yeah. It's like you're trying to scapegoat, you're gaslighting me. Yeah, you just go through it, and the alpha will just be like, ooh. So be aware for that too, because especially then, the other reason is, what do Sigma INFJs tend to not like? The status quo. What do alphas love? Usually, the status quo. So a threat to the status quo, bad. So Sigma, bad. Got it? So be advised for that. And of course, the whispers behind your back. If people are, approaching the Sigma, talking to the Sigma, which is the only way you'll get the Sigma to talk, is if you approach them. Can't have that. Why? Well, because the Sigma needs to be isolated and discredited, because if the Sigma is not isolated and discredited and has backing, that's when change happens that they don't want to happen. So yes, must be discredited, ostracized, isolated, exiled. Like me. Like what the Arlington Fire Department did to me. So you have that to contend with. And of course, the whispers behind your back, the slander, that's a coming too. And the double speak, if you try to, say, handle the situation professionally, you'll just get, platitudes, vagueness, nothing of substance. Nothing of substance, and it'll be all fake, and then you just get to the point where you call bullshit, and then then it ensues. Yeah, then the real argument begins. So yes, be advised of that. It's also very common. So if you are in this situation, understand, no, it is not a unique situation for people like us. It's ironic because people that usually do this to us are the same people that at first, if you're starting a new job, tell you, don't be so quiet, don't glower, stop looking so unapproachable. But then don't talk to people when they talk to you. It's your fault. Yes, it'll be your fault when somebody else approaches you to talk to you. Oh no, that's perfectly logical. How, I don't know, but apparently it is. So be ready for that too. No logic, just on the fly. And things will change from day to day, yeah. You won't be able to appease said alpha because what you're supposed to do changes from day to day without you being told. You're always wrong. Yeah. Oh, don't do something you weren't assigned. Okay. You only do the things you're assigned and don't take initiative. Yeah, because you yelled at me last time I did that. Do more computer work when you have downtime, but you said don't leave the area where I'm supposed to be assigned to. I cannot do both. I still lack the ability to be in two places at once. Oh, I'm trying. It's a little more advanced occultism. Oh, and the big one. Alphas really don't like it if a Sigma is getting female attention, especially from, females that everybody finds attractive. The ironic thing is that the Sigma INFJ, even if a Sigma INFJ is getting female attention from, say 10 attractive women, he's only going to reciprocate the one. Yeah, I know. It's like, it may be one. That's if the Sigma is able to, or forms or begins to form an emotional connection with one of them, he will then, pursue, after overthinking whether or not is she into me or not. And there'll be a lot of overthinking. There always is, regardless of the situation. There's always overthinking. He'll begin to pursue that one individual, and, the rest of them, it's like, oh, okay, a little ego boost, but not reciprocal in, in that behavior. So that's the funny thing the alpha doesn't get, because the alpha will assume that, all men, especially all pretty boys, even aging ones, are hooking up with everyone they can. Take me, for example. I've been at my job less than 2 months. There's been rumors about me with 4 different women. You know how many I've actually been with? Yeah. You know how many I've actually even flirted with? Yeah. So they'll claim to have intuition. They don't. They're just, what would I do in this situation? Yeah. Everybody's not you. Everybody doesn't think like you. It's one thing you got to give to us Sigmas. We know most people don't think like us. And that's why we're such freaks. Or why people think we just must not be real. It must be an act. But no, it's not. So I wanted to make those of you that are in similar situations or cursed with similar brains aware of this particular scenario that you'll most likely run into or have run into. And if you have run into it and the situation's over, hey, I at least validated it and gave you some clarification of why it most likely happened. So be aware of that. I'll probably make another video again tomorrow, probably after I come home and take a nap. But yeah, there's a little update. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it's free and the algorithm hates me. Oh, and follow me on Instagram because Instagram is so important in modeling, and men, it's hard for us to get followers because we're guys. It's most, the female models get a lot of thirsty guys follow them. We're guys. We don't benefit from that. We already make less money. Oh yes, that is I'm in the one industry where men do make less than women. Yeah. I'm also the boy in the girls club in the cult of Lilith. It's kind of funny when you think about it. So remember, Sigmas, trust your intuition. Continue, when trusting your intuition, don't let the alpha's machinations sway you from conversing or opening up to perhaps the few individuals that you do deem worthy to trust, or especially if you're forming a emotional connection with somebody that you're considering pursuing, in a potential relationship. Don't let the alpha scare you. At the end of the day, the alpha's bluster and bravado. You have facts and logic on your side. And if need be, you can back it up. Don't start a war if you don't have to. They get messy. And oftentimes in jobs, it's a popularity contest and integrity's just a slogan. So, you know, don't think facts and truth are going to save you. They won't.